Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, let's learn a Python program, that is write a Python program to remove empty strings from the list of strings. So give one list of strings as input to the Python program. So your task is to remove the empty strings out of a given list of strings. So that is a problem statement. So let's try to solve this. So I have taken a sample strings, that is a list of strings, where you can see it contains 7 items present in the list, and you can see this is a string that is containing the hello, and it has some alphabets inside it. That means it has a content. And here you can see an empty string. So this is a string with the content, and these two are the empty strings, so we'll be removing it. And this is a string with the content, and I have taken an empty string at the end as well. So let's try to remove the empty strings out of a list. So now we'll be trying to solve this using the while loop, because the once we keep removing an empty string out of a list, so the list length will become a dynamic. So in order to use or try to remove the empty string out of list, so we'll be using the while loop. So let's use a index variable and initialize it to 0. So while loop uses that is the initialization, then check the condition, then incrementation. So we'll be using the index value because of the while loop. So let's use while loop and check if the index is less than the length of the string. So I'll take the index value and use the built-in function length, and I'll check the that is the length of the list. So let's take a strings variable. So this is a I'm checking the length of the strings, that is a length of list of strings. So once we are done, so this is used for the iterating all the items present in the list. So I'll be using the while loop. So now I have to check if the indexed item is a empty string or not. So for that I'll be using if statement and checking if the strings of index is a empty string. So you can use equals to empty, or you can use not string as well. So let's use not string over here. So this will signify that a string is empty. So if the string is empty, so you have to remove it. So let's use a built-in function, that is a list built-in function remove strings.remove, and I have to give the indexed item. So let's use strings of index. Yeah, so once we keep removing the empty strings out of a list, so it'll change the length. So let's use a continue over here. So the reason I'm using the continue over here is because the list is dynamic, that is list length is dynamic. So I want to continue the same index. So this is the case for if you find an empty string. So else what you do is just keep the incrementing the index, that is index plus 1. Yeah, so this is the incrementation part, and this is the condition part, and this is the initialization part of while loop. So once the while loop is completed, so you will be having a list containing the content that doesn't have empty strings. So let's use a print function to print the list. The list of strings after removing the empty string is, let's give dot dot dot, and in the next line, so let's take another print function and let's try to print the strings. Yeah, so this is the complete Python program to remove empty strings from the list of strings. So let me execute this and let me show you how it works. So you can see the list of strings after removing empty string is, you can see hello, ABC and B. So you can also modify this something like this. Let's give an empty string over here, again some empty string, and yeah, so let me execute it. So you can see the list is same as we had seen in the previous result. Yeah, so this is a complete Python program to remove empty list, that is empty strings from the list of strings. So I'll give this code in the description of this video. So that's it in this video. Hope you liked it. Thank you for watching. Bye.